Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday, April 17th, with Constance as our special helper. Let's stand and say the pledge, and then we'll get started with our morning message work and all of our binder work and rock our Friday. Here we go, everybody. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And let's sing to our fabulous special helper, Constance, today. Who is special? Who is special? Look and see. Look and see. Someone very special. Someone very special. Yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. Constance, do a spin for us. Whoosh. There she is. Back at it. All right. Well, Constance has morning message all ready to go with Mrs. Oberg's help. Let's take a peek. Let's give it a read and move right into all of our binder work with Constance's name, her number sentence, and your own name writing. All right, here we go. Dear Kindergarten, today is Friday, April 17th, 2020. Constance is the special helper. Love, Mrs. Oberg. And Constance Mata has 9 letters in her first name. She has a super long first name. But look at this, just 4 in her last name. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 letters in all of Constance's name. So let's write out our number sentence. You write it in your binder, and we will be ready to move right on to our next job. All right. Do your word building. Ooh, she has some fun letters. I bet you can build the animal word cat. I bet you can build lots of snap words. I bet you can build other words from that at magic snap word. Work hard and do your best. And then let's take a peek today at our handwriting. We're going to be doing some words and then a sentence. So our words are beef with our dive down, swim and splash, or swim around for our B. And we have bath and fish. And then Jeff is very brave. Ooh, I see some blends. There's a blend in brave, a blend in fish, a blend in bath. Woo! We can find all of those writing tricks everywhere. Do your best. And then we have to turn it over and we have to look at Magic C's Bunny's letter to teach us today. All right, kindergarten. This is the letter that makes Mrs. Oberg sad because our baseball falls to the ground. So we make our Magic C, helicopter up, down in the basement and drops the ball. See how that baseball just drops right to the ground. So, qua, qua, qua is the sound for letter Q. Big uppercase Q, Magic C, keep on going. Give it its little tail. Magic C, helicopter up, down, and drop the ball. Magic C, do you see my C? Helicopter up, drop the ball. You do your best quality work. Make sure your fingers are holding the pencil correctly and your helper hands holding your paper. All right. Well, today for reading, I want to talk to you about something that is kind of a funny word. It's called being an avid reader. You might think, what does that mean? Well, being an avid reader means that you love to read, and you love to read anywhere. You might like to take all of your books and make a fort. You might want to take your books and you might want to read them outside. You might want to take a whole big stack of books and you just snuggle into a grandma or a grandpa or a mom or a dad or somebody that you want to just read story after story with. Avid readers means you love to read. And like Mrs. Oberg, I love to read books that remind me of when my own kids were little. But I was thinking hard about our special helper, Constance. And Constance is an avid reader, and the stories that remind me of Constance here in our kindergarten room were all of these stories where she loved to read and find the little ladybug. She would always keep lots of these stories in her book box because she loved to search for that little ladybug on every book. And some other stories, I bet if Constance was here, she'd love. A grouchy ladybug story. And here's another one about bugs, and there's a little ladybug. So I know that Constance loves ladybugs and loves to read those kinds of stories. So when you're reading at your houses, I want you to think about, what are the types of books I love the most? And you know what? Maybe you're like a rainbow reader and you love some nonfiction, you love some dog stories, you love some ladybug stories. Maybe you love stories about rainbows. You can love stories about lots of things. That's very awesome and cool. And when you're an avid reader, you just love to keep reading your books. So today, when you're doing at least your 10 minutes of reading time, make sure, really dig into those books and enjoy them. Maybe somebody in your family will sneak around and take a picture of you being an avid reader. Maybe you're reading them in a cool little space that's just a perfect reading spot. Tomorrow I'm going to show you some avid readers of all of you from when you were in our kindergarten class. So work hard on that. Super readers, got to put Constance's head on there. Use those little reading sheets that were inside your reading tube. See if you can tally up some words. Have some fun with it. Keep on reading. Use those powers. Super readers never stop. All right. And Constance is going to talk about all of our math work we're going to do today. We know how to do all of our binder work. Check the weather. Do your calendar. Remember, today is Friday, so you're going to write 17 for today and 18 for tomorrow on Saturday. Read your calendar. It's a great thing to read. And then check the weather, sing your songs, do your number sentence or number work page. Make sure you're taking your time and doing your best on this one. And now today I want to talk about the writing that you're going to do for today. And Mrs. Oberg is going to set Constance's puppet right over there. So today for writing, I was thinking we should not just use those writing journals for just writing stories about rainbows or stories about your favorite things. We can use those journals for writing about lots of different stuff. So today I want to use your math or your journals to write about math things. And I have a little project for you. I want you to create a number story or a number sentence in your journal and have somebody in your family try to solve it. And I'm going to show you, I've got an example right here. So here's what Mrs. Oberg has. I have a picture that has 2 flowers. So I have my 2 flowers and I'm going to write a sentence about that. Ooh, I know I have all these great resources to help me when I'm doing all of my writing. So, oh, perfect. Today, I'm going to set them right here in my little ledge. And let's see. How many flowers am I going to write about? I have 2. Ooh, I know where I can look to find the word 2. There it is, right here on this sheet. I have 2, T-W-O. And now I have to think about those words. 2 flowers. Full. Ooh, I know that's F-L. Full. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, I remember that's like cow. O-W. Full. Ow. Putting on the brakes. Everybody put on your brakes. We know putting on the brakes means E-R. I have 2 flower. Oh, flowers. I need that S at the end. Okay, kindergarten, I have 2 flowers. Does that tell about my picture so far? It does. One more flower grew. So I'm going to write 1 right here. O-N-E. And I know where flower is. 1 flower. Flowers. Flower or flowers? 1 flower. Just 1 flower. 1 flower. Grrr. Ooh, I know that. That's a blend. My blends are on the back here. That's G-R. 1 flower. Grrr. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, you grew. 1 flower grew. Then I want you to show your number story to someone in your family and see if they can make a number sentence for it. Look at Mrs. Oberg's number sentence. 2 flowers plus 1 flower equals 3 flowers. So, try that today for your writing work in your journals. Maybe someone in your family can do one that does the writing, and you have to figure out the number sentence. Have some fun with it, and that can be our journal writing today. All right, so we're wrapping up our Friday. We're wrapping up another full week of learning from at home. I hope you're all working hard and doing your best. Remember, if we do our best, that's what matters. So thanks to Constance for all of her hard work teaching us today. And everybody have a fabulous weekend. All right, see you next week, kindergarten.